Hey everyone, it's Jason. Welcome to another Unstable Unicorns unboxing video. This is for the brand new travel edition. I don't even think this has hit stores yet. I just got my Unstable Games Here to Slay game, which is where this little guy came from the Kickstarter. This is the Unstable Unicorn like promo character you got, because the other promo Unstable Unicorn games. I'm gonna set him off to the side here just so he's not a distraction for you. But yeah, this is the brand new travel edition. It's a variation of the base set. That's all I know about it. I know that. I know it has brand new travel edition cards. It is also based off of the second edition. So if you don't own the second edition and you only own the first edition, any of the cards that are the same might have different text. They did update and change some of it. I did do a video on that, so check that out. But essentially, you should be able to buy this and just play it like a normal game. I bought it because I want the exclusive cards that are just for the travel. I do have a how-to play on this, or check out other Unstable Unicorn base games where I talk about how to play this. But the main objective is to get 7 unicorns. You have baby unicorns, basic unicorns, magical unicorns. Although it looks like this one they might have gotten rid of the babies just to maybe save space. So there's 5 types. There's unicorn cards, there's basic, magical, they have upgrades, downgrades, instances, and magic. And now they have instances, which is a new thing they started doing with the Control and Chaos set. They had red cards before, which were the Nay cards, which you know, like right here, you might be familiar with. But now they just call them instance cards because they have ones that have other names and do other effects. So that's actually pretty cool. There's some different rules. End of the game. There's a 2-player version, so if you want to do that, here's some advanced rules. If you're curious on all that. I'm not going to hold these over too much. This is just, it's other stuff from the other games. This is essentially Core Edition Light, is what I would call this. It's the same as the base game, except there are less cards, because they wanted to make it more travels. I think the base game has, what, like 155 cards, or 56 cards? This only has 88. So they just want to have less in here, so you could play as a little travel edition, take it with you when you go camping. I don't know if I try playing it when I'm standing in line, like if you're waiting at like a concert or something. It's not really that kind of travel game, but you know, bring it with you to go play at grandma's house when you have to go visit, or you're out camping, or you're at the beach or something. Careful at the beach because they're not waterproof. So, we're going to have lots of the same cards. I'll try and point out which ones are new, if I remember, or if I can recommend. They do have a set symbol. The other thing you might notice, I don't remember if base set 2 did this or not, but all the current sets do it now, is to have the logo in both corners, and that's so there are some people that flip the cards around, or when they drop them in decks or whatever. That way you can just tell them a little bit quicker. So we have our basic unicorn, we have our mainly lumberjack red one. Beards are like so hot. We have our fall unicorn. Pumpkin spice is pumpkin spice of life. We have the flower child one. Oh, the two. Did I only get one of those? Oh yeah, look at that. So they didn't even give me duplicates of all of them. Dance Like Nobody Is Watching. We have the hipster one. Vinyl records and mixtapes only. We have the white collar guy. Pop collars are for date nights only. We have a purple selfie one. Hashtag no makeup, no filter, sunnies, shameless, selfish, basic, TGIF. Unicorn hair, don't care. And then we have the emoji one. Heart, hands, nail, hands, heart, brush off, cry, cry, cry. I don't know. I don't get emojis. Alright, now let's get to Then we have one more. We have the basic Narwhal. Narwhal has no special powers, but it sure is cute. Alright, so now we're gonna get to some of the magical ones. We have the Rhinocorn. If this card is in your stable at the beginning of your turn, you may destroy a Unicorn card. If you do, immediately end your turn. The Magical Kittencorn. This card cannot be destroyed by magic cards. Stabby the Unicorn. If this card is sacrificed or destroyed, you may destroy a Unicorn. The Unicorn Oracle. I believe this one, don't 100% positive. I believe this one was added for base set 2 and it replaced, I think, like the Phoenix Unicorn. I could be wrong there. Again, check out my video where I compare base set 1 and 2. Or first edition and second edition, I guess it would be. When this card enters stable, the top 3 cards of your deck, add one of them to your hand, return the other top 2 any order. We have a Rainbow Unicorn. When this card enters the stable, you may bring a basic unicorn from your hand into your stable. Extremely Destructive Unicorn. When this card enters the stable, each player, including you, must sacrifice a unicorn. Chainsaw Unicorn. When this card enters the stable, you may destroy an upgrade card or sacrifice a downgrade card. The Llamacorn. When this card enters the stable, each player, including you, must discard a card. This one, I believe, is brand new. The Up for Anything Unicorn. When this card enters the stable, you may pull a card at random from another player's hand. We have the Ginormacorn. This card comes with 2 unicorns. You cannot play any A cards. They did change, again, they changed some of the text on here to clean some of them up. Seductive Unicorn. When this card enters your stable, you may discard a card, then steal a unicorn. The Dark Angel Unicorn. When this enters your stable, you may sacrifice a card, then bring a unicorn from a discard to your stable. Greedy Flying Unicorn. This card enters the stable, draw a card. If this card is sacrificed or destroyed, return it to your hand. The Annoying Flying Unicorn. When this card enters the stable, you may force another player to discard a card. If this card is sacrificed or destroyed, return it to your hand. So that's one thing I know they changed, is on the bottom of these, they made it into 2 separate sentences versus like one big giant like run-on thing, just to make it clearer. Because before, I don't think it said, it wasn't 2 sentences, it was essentially like, enters your stable, do it, and then if it's destroyed, return it to your hand. Like, it was all like one big giant thing, so it didn't seem like 2 different effects. The Magical Flying Unicorn. When this card enters your stable, you may add a magic card from the discard pile to your hand. Swift Flying Unicorn. There's lots of flying ones because we're traveling. Enters your stable, you may add an A card from the discard pile to your hand. The Majestic Flying Unicorn. Enters your stable, add a unicorn from the discard pile to your hand. Unicorn Phoenix. When this card would be sacrificed or destroyed, you may discard a card instead. The Unicorn on a Cob. I love that one. When this card enters your stable, draw 2 cards and discard a card. Black Knight Unicorn. I don't think I've seen this one before. If a unicorn in your stable would be destroyed, you may sacrifice this card instead. A Shark with a Horn. When this card enters your stable, you may sacrifice this card and destroy a unicorn. This one is brand new, the Annoying Traveling Unicorn. When this card enters the stable, you may bring a downgrade from your hand into another player's stable. The Traveling Doctor Unicorn, so the traveling cards are probably all the new ones. When this card enters the stable, sacrifice all downgrade cards in your stable. A Friendly Local Unicorn, who's stealing your wallet. When this card enters the stable, you may steal an upgrade card. That's fine. That's another new one. Ooh, the Mermaid Unicorn. Enters your stable, return a card to another player's stable from their hand. The Frequent Flyer Unicorn. When this card enters the stable, you may bring upgrade from your hand into your stable. Road Trip Unicorn. When this card enters your stable, you may add an upgrade or a downgrade card from the discard pile to your hand. Alright, and then we have some magic cards. We have the Kiss of Life. Bring a unicorn card from the discard pile to your stable. Back kick. Return a card from another player's stable to their hand. That player must discard a card. Got a couple of those. Targeted destruction. Destroy an upgrade card or sacrifice a downgrade card. 2 for 1. Sacrifice a card, then destroy 2 cards. That one, I don't know. I know there's been Chain Lightning, but I'm not sure if we've had that one before. Good Deal, I'm pretty sure this one's new. Draw 3 cards and discard a card. Unfair Bargain. Trade hands with another player. Retarget, move an upgrade or downgrade from any player's stable to another player's stable. The reset button. Each player, including you, must sacrifice all upgrade and downgrade cards in their stable, shuffle their discard pile into their deck. Unicorn Poison, just destroy a unicorn. Straight and simple. The Shake Up. Shuffle this card, your hand, and the discard pile into the deck. Draw 5 cards. Oh, I love it. Blatant Thievery. Look at another player's hand, choose a card, and add it to your own. Change of Luck. Draw 2 cards, discard 3 cards, then take another turn. That is powerful. Unicorn Swap. Move a unicorn in your stable to another player's stable, then steal a unicorn card from their stable. And the Glitter Tornado. Return a card in each player's stable, including yours, to their hand. Yeah, I'm not sure. It doesn't seem like there's a ton of new cards. But that's not the whole point of this. It's not an expansion. It's a new base set. So even if there's not a whole bunch, having duplicates of some of these isn't bad either, because then you can draw some of the same unicorns more than once. We have a Pandemonium downgrade. All of your unicorns are considered pandas. Cards that affect unicorns do not affect your pandas. Slowdown. Oh, the Ginormicorn fell on him. You cannot play Nay cards. Tourist Trap. That's a brand new one. World's largest horn. Basic unicorns cannot enter your stable. Broken Stable. You cannot play upgrades. Blinding Light. All of your unicorns are considered basic unicorns with no effects. The Nanny Cam. Your hand must be visible to all players. There's some upgrades. You have Stable Artillery. If this card is in your stable at the beginning of your turn, you may discard 2 cards and destroy a unicorn. The Souvenir Shop. I think that one's new. Each time a basic unicorn enters the stable, you may draw a card. Rainbow Lasso. If this card is in your stable at the beginning of your turn, you may discard 3 cards, then steal a unicorn card. Rainbow Aura. Your unicorn cards cannot be destroyed. Glitter Bomb. If this card is in your stable at the beginning of your turn, you may sacrifice a card, then destroy a card. Double Dutch. If this card is in your stable at the beginning of your turn, you may play 2 cards during your action phase. Yay! Cards cannot be made. Caffeine Overload. If this card is in your stable at the beginning of your turn, sacrifice a card and draw 2. And then we have some instants. We have Super Nay. When this card is played, when another player tries to play a card, stop their card from being played, send it to the discard. This card cannot be nayed. We just have a bunch of nays, which stops their cards, but they can nay, so you can nay a nay. And now it said no other special instances. Alright, so that is Unstable Unicorns. That is the Travel Edition. There's not a lot more to say about it. It's the base game. Most of the cards are the same. I assume with the little symbol there, it's 2E for 2nd edition. Yeah, if you own the original base set, and you're looking for a couple new cards, you want 2nd edition cards, go buy a 2nd edition. Just go buy a brand new base set. You're gonna get, I think there's like 10 cards total that got taken out and 10 cards that got added, something like that. I don't remember the exact number, but then you got all the new versions, all the new wording. if you've never played Unstable Unicorns, you want a little bit simpler version, a little bit easier, a little more casual, this is probably a fun way to start the game. It's probably a little bit cheaper, less cards, so less things to try and figure out, trying to remember. It gets rid of baby unicorns, so you don't have to. It's one less card type and thing you have to deal with, and cards that interact with it. It doesn't have any special instances or anything. It's just vanilla cards like a regular base set. If you own the base set, 1 or 2, and you're looking to get brand new cards, go buy an expansion. Don't buy this. If you're hardcore like I am and you want to have every single card, like you're trying to collect all the promos, the con exclusives, all that stuff, you're gonna buy this. But what did I count in there? There was what, like half a dozen cards that were brand new. Because I think this is new, but let's just say it's not because it's mixed in. But even if we say it is, there was what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7. I don't even know if there's any new Magic cards. I think I recognized most of them. 7, what, maybe 8, maybe 9. 10, 11. So maybe 11, maybe 12 cards, maybe somewhere between 10 and maybe 15 cards at most that were brand new out of 88 cards. I don't know what this retails for, because I got it with my Kickstarter, but it's probably like at least, because I think the base set's like $20, $25. This is probably at least a $10 set. If $10 is worth 15 brand new cards for you, you really want them specific characters, buy it. Otherwise, I just stick with one of the base sets. Check out my other videos. Check out I do have a new expansion. They also came out the Kickstarter, the Adventure expansion. You should check that one out. See you guys later. Bye.